What's up guys, it's Project. The spring event finally came out a few days ago, and alongside it came the best Greatsword to grace us in Monster Hunter World, so I figured I'd make a build for it considering the only build I made for GS was crit draw, so this build is going to be all true charge slash focused for big meaty hits. Due to the awesome design and function of Wyvern Ignition, I'm calling this build seriously, it's a cool sword. Would love to see more weapons added in the future with unique gimmicks like this one. You can and should obtain this sword and its upgrade through the current event quest Every Hunter's Dream, taking down a low rank Wrath and Palamu in the arena. You'll need 5 tickets total, but it should take you about 3 to 4 quests to fully build it. You got until the 19th of April to get the tickets at least. But moving to the weapon, it's basically Jagger's on steroids. It has white sharpness by default, 2 level 1 slots, 2 augments, over 1k raw, hidden elements for Elementalist Jewel, but if unlocked, it has one of the highest elemental stats.
Not that it matters for Greatsword.
And yeah, pretty clear it's the best GS. So that's a spoiler for part 2 of the best weapons video I'll be making within the next 2 weeks. For augments, I went with affinity and health regain for sustainability, but you can also go affinity and attack if you want to. With nothing else, the healing from the final hit can heal back over 60 to 80 health alone, depending on damage buffs and where you hit, which is very nice if you're trading blows with tackle often. Now moving on to the build, here are the skills and armor setup. This is, in my opinion, the best possible setup for Greatsword without relying on affinity booster or wonky skills like peak performance or heroics. Thus, this is most likely the best set for TA speed kills, as they have enforced new rules of denying mantles or boosters, and heroics obviously, for qualified speedruns, for those interested in that kind of stuff. I spent about an hour in the armor set searcher and Monster Hunter World calculator, tweaking different configs and such, and this setup I made came out on top at 422 final attack, with only 1 augment used in the calc. It seems impossible to eke out more damage from here, even with peak performance replacing might or crit boost. Take in mind this is also with focus level 2 and handicraft level 2 for quality of life skills. Handicraft level 2 I found is just enough to finish most solo hunts without sharpening. No focus level 3 unfortunately without sacrificing something, but I don't think there's a big difference between focus level 2 and 3 to matter much. But yeah, most other setups got 411 or 412 final attack, so this setup is a whole 10 points higher, which is significant considering its average DPS. With an affinity augment, you get 90% crit chance in total versus weak spots, so very high crit chance, and the build also doesn't need 7 attack jewels to be the best, which is very nice when trying to make builds for you guys. So if you're looking for the best possible mix set for TA runs, or just the best general use set for Greatsword, then this setup with this sword is it. Now for those familiar with my build videos, I usually provide 2 variations if the build isn't specialized, TA speedruns or just quick solo hunt kills. So the second variation is for multi-monster quests, where either you have to take down multiple monsters, or you have a quest where something like Candy Corn or Pickle Joe or whatever constantly interrupts your investigation. This setup sacrifices damage and focus for earplugs level 5. While you can tackle through roars fairly easily, that only applies in 1v1 situations where you can predict and time it right. That doesn't work when a monster appears out of nowhere and RKOs your ears mid-chop or something. So this setup takes care of that for those specific situations without totally neutering damage, although you can tweak it more defensively if you wanted by replacing crit eye jewels for triple stun resist or perhaps vitality level 3. Again, no focus, but that's an argument many have with GS builds to begin with, to focus or not to focus. I personally like it, but I also played without it and did fine. For the best TCS combo to ensure your stamina isn't drained for maximum might to stay in effect, you want to use Chop Chop TCS, or Roll Tackle Chop TCS if you have the sword out already. Tackling twice drains your stamina too much, and depending on focus level could mean the final hit not benefiting from maximum might. But that's the worst combo anyways, since it does less damage than Chop Chop TCS, but just keep in mind stamina use in general when trying to land True Charge Slash. And lastly, to wrap this vid up, let's move on to mantles. For TA runs, obviously you can't use any, but for general use, you'll want Impact and Evasion Mantle for the first variation, while the second variation you want Affinity Booster and Rock Steady. The Rock Steady will help you land more TCSs without focus easier. Impact Mantle for the first variation is great to knock out a monster at least once per fight, which is a DPS gain since they'll fall down, allowing for more charge attacks. But that is my rocket power Greatsword build. I hope you guys enjoy it. Really like the fact that an event weapon actually became the best weapon. That's super rare for those not familiar with the franchise. If only I could say the same about armor sets. Anyways, if you enjoyed the build or video, give the video a thumbs up. What do you guys think of the new Greatsword? Or rather, what weapon do you want to see get a new powerful event weapon like Greatsword did? Sound off in the comments below. Also, consider subscribing if you're new to the channel, and while you're at it, hit the notification bell if you don't want to miss any videos or threads I might post in the future. So with that, catch you guys later for more Monhunt epicness.